especially for people that own properties with LLCs. Many counties were requiring attorneys to appear in court. Now that's going to be done away with. A property manager can appear, an agent, agent of the employee. It doesn't have to be a full-time employee, and that applies not only to evictions but also anything in small claims. Good afternoon. My name is Tristan Pettit. I'm an attorney at the law firm of Petrie & Stocking in Milwaukee, and I focus my practice in the area of landlord-tenant law. My focus of the presentation today is going to be the various changes in landlord-tenant law in Wisconsin. Last year there was the passage of Act 143, and this year we have SB 179. Then there's about 6 things that correct unintended consequences from Act 143 from the prior year, and then there's about 13 new things that are brand new to the landlord-tenant arena. For instance, one big thing that they corrected was in Act 143, the requirement to send a security deposit back within 21 days or write a security deposit transmittal letter. They unintentionally had that apply to commercial landlords as well. So one big correction is this no longer will apply to commercial landlords, it's purely residential. It's changing quite a bit. One big area that's changing is dealing with abandoned property. Prior to Act 143, you had to keep a tenant's abandoned property for 30 days and send them a letter. Then Act 143 had it where you could dispose of it immediately unless it was prescription or medical devices or a titled vehicle or a mobile home. Now 179 is even saying even when you go through with the sheriff and executing the writ, you don't have to hire a moving company in larger communities anymore. You can dispose of the property even if it has value right then and there. So that's a big area that's going to be important that we advise our clients on. There's about 4 areas that they touched on. One, the hearing or trial needs to be scheduled within 30 days from the return date. In a residential eviction, they must complete the trial or the hearing, regardless of whether it's a court trial or a jury trial, within 30 days of the return date. They've also made some changes in terms of who may file an eviction action. It doesn't just have to be the person entitled to the premises anymore. It can be an agent, and also who can appear in court representing the landlord. Especially for people that own properties with LLCs, many counties were requiring attorneys to appear in court. Now that's going to be done away with. A property manager can appear, an agent, agent of the employee. It doesn't have to be a full-time employee, and that applies not only to evictions but also anything in small claims. Right now there's an act that's up on the Wisconsin legislative site that you can pull. There's a summary from the Wisconsin Legislative Council, and then I also have a landlord-tenant law blog that I have links to all of that about, and I will slowly be summarizing these various points.